Hi guys, welcome to Derek with Diamonds. Today I am doing a whip and chat, and what that stands for is a work in progress. It is morning for me. It is roughly about 8 o'clock in the morning. I am going to be closing tonight, so I thought I'd get a whip and chat out. I'm using all types of goodies here. I am using House of Rainbows pen. It is a mesh rainbow blank. Isn't this pen stunning, guys? And this is my go-to purple pen. And then I have my fairy pen by Madwood Turning. So these are the pens I will be using today. And I have Enabler's Outpost and Randa's Crafty Corner. Those are the putties I will be using. I rarely use wax anymore. And if I have trash trays, I have this new lovely trash cover minder, which I love it. I will be using this for my trash drills. So bear with me, guys, while I get all set up here. So this is my Garden Needs Tending by Mandy Manzano. Yes, I have not diamond painted in a while. So I think what I'm going to start doing on Wednesdays is what a little bit different. I'm going to be starting to do like a wolf painting for Wednesdays, but it will also be my whip and chat. But guys, let's get into it. So these pens are already nice and full. So I have putty in here. And then I have Enabler's Outpost in the tip. It does take a while for the putty to set into the tip. Let me get you in viewfinder here. I'm probably going to have to get you even down even further. Yep. Don't mind the movement. I try not to move you guys too much. I'm trying a new way of the camera. I diamond paint pretty slow. I take my time with it. I do have mini whips going at once, so that when I do finish paintings, they're in doses. They're not, because I usually have a round and a square going at the... Sorry about that, guys. I'm gonna move the camera up a little bit so I can get you guys all situated here. There we go. And I think that's all I got left of the hashtag. So guys, I am wicked excited to be doing co-hosting with Crafting with Shay. We are going to be doing the Og for Oz event. So I actually have stuff that I will be giving away for the event. So I will be giving away a set of my rainbow trays, I think, because I thought they would go really well with the Wizard of Oz theme. I even thought about I'm trying to get a pen made for that event. But if I have to, I will purchase the lava pen that Shay just unboxed. Oh, guys, that pen, I have to have it. Lava pens are very expensive. They're like $80 for a lava pen, which, unfortunately, I will pay it. So that color is done. So the trick to doing a big square like this, guys, is find the color that sticks out to you the most. Like some people, or what I do. I'm going to show you what I do when I do big sections like this. I usually don't do sections this big. This is a really big release paper. It doesn't even fit into the viewfinder. So let me get you down in the goods for a minute. So it's too much. There we go. So I'm going to cover this up for a minute. Then I'm going to show you a full square and what I mean. So this is the piece I'm working on. So this one I'm not going to count just because it's only half of the release paper that I'll be using. So you have a full sheet here, okay? Let me peel it up, if it will let me. So I've been having hand issues too lately. I think it's because I've been doing weird stuff at work. So Craftably has switched her papers. So what I'm gonna do first. So see how this, okay, so let me put this back down. So we have what? Okay, so we're gonna go to about here with that. So you have this full square. Let me move you over. Then I'm gonna zoom you in. Okay, guys, you have this full square here. This is a big section, okay? So I'm gonna put you back in one. So you have this big, huge section going all the way across. What I do, and there are many, many people out there on YouTube that do it this way. I've actually seen Miss Coffee do it like this. Like cut the, almost like you're cutting it in half. I'm even more extra than that. So, there are many ways you can do this in small doses. This is one way. I will show you another way. You can cut it in half this way. Do this section here, then you would pull the paper up and finish it. Or I'm gonna show you what I do. I kind of do what Miss Coffee does. I do it this way. But you gotta line because when you first lay these down, they're gonna be not lined up right. So there's that. I'm gonna take my release paper that is covering this part to show you what I do. So, and that's another reason why I can't wait to get frames for my next painting, because of how I diamond paint. I will not need release papers because I do really small sections. I'm fixing to show you how small. So you have this strip here. Okay, I'm gonna go with here. You'll see people on TikTok and all those this is how, about the size they do. And people kind of laugh at me, be like, but why so small sections? Well, first off, if I have to stop, I can stop. Where if I have like a whole section open, no, that ain't gonna work for me. So this kind of works And I'm actually going to pause with this section here because I actually want to get all the red done in this row. So there are also other ways you can do this. So you have, okay, so we're going to take this big, huge section here, okay? I'm going to show you that too. This is one big square. So what you could do is just kind of start this way. I am right-handed, so this is like probably the easiest way for me to diamond paint. And a trick I do with my release papers, I'm going to show you the trick in a minute. I do not I do not take the plastic off when I'm working with these. You will see why in a minute. Mary Making Crafts actually taught me that trick. So I'm going to cover these up real quick, and I'm going to show you what I mean about my trick with why I don't take my actual cover sheet off. Okay, so here's the section we're doing, okay? See, it's not staying. It's not staying at all. It's just kind of floating in the air. So that is why I do not take the plastic off. Lay it back down. So within that, the plastic you can fill in the gaps where the glue is still sticky. There's no drills on it. See, that is at least covering it. And I do like using cover minders. So you just place the cover minder there and it's there. You kind of can't do that with just a release paper because the release paper is going to be doing this pretty much. So you're going to have air getting into the glue, which I try not to do that as often as possible. But sometimes I just forget because, you know, I ride the struggle bus. So, and when I'm placing my release papers, what I do is I kind of grit it off first, then I place my release papers down. But that's pretty much one of my diamond painting hacks to show you. If you're having issues with the release paper staying after you lay drills, this is probably about the easiest route I can give you. So Kiona makes diamond painting frames. So I talked to Shay about it, and she's like, sure, just contact them and see what you can do. So I did. And Kiona is going to make me some Wizard of Oz themed frames. But she's being all types of extra. She is actually sending me out frames that I can try. Because I have tried Santana's frames. I was not a fan. But I guess I talked to her as well. She has actually kind of upgraded the way she does her frames. So what a frame pretty much is you're not touching the cover paper, the plastic piece at all. So those frames are going on top of your plastic. So all you're doing is cutting around that frame. And then you peel that up and diamond paint, and that's it. And what I like about that idea is that they make multiple sizes, which I plan on using those for Wicked Witch because I don't get as much diamond painting in as most people on my channel. That was actually something me and one of my associates talked about the other day. Like, I'd be thankful if I get an hour of diamond painting in a week. So I'm going to show you a way to do a large section like this in pieces. So, but of course you gotta line the release papers up right for it to work. Key to release papers, put them at an angle and lie them down that way. So there's that. So I'm not done yet because the way I do sections. So with me, because how long it takes me to do a section, I would be covering this up with 3 release papers. So this would be my small section I'd do first. After that, I would move on and do another small section, which I would probably cut this one in half, like do maybe here. So I have timed myself many times on how to, so this, a section like this would probably take me about 20 minutes. So I wanted to show you guys that real quick. So that's not too bad. So I'm just going to lay my release papers back down the way I had them. So what I'm actually going to do is leave this open because this is the last piece I have. So I do want to fill this in. So let's get up to here. But of course I got to zoom in. That's the one thing I don't like about trying to do whipping chats. Trying to think where I want to start. So a lot of people like to start here, like at the very bottom. And I think that's where we're going to start. So there are many colors going on right here, okay? So my eyes, I'm seeing this color the most. Where some people's eyes might be seeing the lovely blue, but my eyes cannot work like that. So we are going to do the gorgeous triangle. So, and these are the trays I'm using. I'm using, I call it Emerald City. These are actually the trays I'm going to be using for Wicked Witch. I'm going to be using these in my rainbow trays. That's my plan anyway. We shall see how that goes. So guys, I am so excited for my event, as well as working with Shay. That's going to help both of our channels, I think. Then I am co-hosting another one in January. I don't mind co-hosting, because it gives me a break from me hosting videos. So oh, let me do that. I'm going to show you. Let me show you about. So we are here. Little section here. Not bad. This is how a lot of people do the TikToks in these small sections, but I've taken TikTok off as it just sucks my memory. And with me doing weapon chats and unboxings, and I do have 2 pins coming from Madwood Turning. They have been shipped. One pin is actually for Wicked Witch. I actually had a Witch Madwood Turning pin made from the Halloween series. So I was, oh, that pin's gorgeous. Both pins turned out stunning. I do have 2 paintings by Craftably that are on the wider side of images. I am probably going to be all set with Madwood Turning for a while, unless a pin steals my asthma with her drops. But I've actually gotten my very first duo pen. And what I mean by that is that it is two-sided. I am going to have a pen that is a fairy as well as a dragon, because there is one painting I own by Craftably that I have not even attempted to try to do yet. I'm trying not to have too many kits going at once because I do get overwhelmed. I was going to start Paisley, it's a Jasmine Beck Griffith kit, but I'm like, no, I have too many going already. Because I have Button Eye to kit up, Wicked Witch to kit up. And I do have a wolf painting already kitted up. I almost dug that one out today. That one is by Sarah Richter, I think. Yes. It is a wolf. It is a dark art image. And oh my gosh, the asthma. Love that image. So, guys, this does not take me too long. Oh, you gotta see what I'm doing, right? So, I'm almost done with this color, so it don't take me too long and when I do it this way, because I get overwhelmed with all the color. It takes me no time, especially a confetti heavy kit. That's why Dreaming of Being Human is taking me so long to do. I wanted that one done in a month, but that ain't, I'm not built for that. So, I do have days off coming up at the end of July, so I plan on finishing this kit within that week. I hope, so that I will be packing away my Rockin' for Rokovich kit. I won't finish it, and I know that. I am actually going to be saving that kit for probably when I do my Christmas event. I won't, I don't need to qualify for it, but you guys do. I plan on, after I finish my Hannah Lynn kit, if I finish it. The Hannah Lynn kit I made a decision on. I am going to be doing Willow. Willow is already kitted up. It is a older image, so I need to get that one done and over with because I don't like the canvas material. It's one of their older canvases. So, and it's a smaller image. So, now I'm doing the T symbol. That's what I call it. So rounds seem to be my favorite to do. Like, Dreamer Design is kind of becoming because when you've been doing Diamond Art Club for so long, or Craftably for so long, Craftably and Diamond Art Club's drills are probably about as closest to perfect as you're going to get. I'm not a fan of Dreamer Designs right now. Not impressed with my kit right now because I'm seeing a lot of gapping. The drills aren't clicking like they should. Because if it was a square by DAC, I would be hearing clicking noises left and right. I have not heard a single click noise with my Dreamer Design kit. And it's a square. I'm like, ugh, this kit's going to give me anxiety. And I had that issue before. My very first kit I did by them. And, it turned out fabulous. Don't get me wrong. It's one of my favorite kits I ever did, but it's just, no. I can't grasp. Okay, there we go. I'll make you won't be able to be down in the business with it, but pretty close. But I'm not a fan. I love his artwork, and I think that's why I still just bear and grin it. So one of his one of his paintings takes me a while to do. Because I shake wicked bad, so, because of all the asthma medication I'm on. So I need companies that the drills are top notch, first off. And second, that when I shake, when I go to place the drill, I don't have to reposition it. And Diamond Art Club is really good at how they make their drill field. Like, I'm doing a older kit. My garden needs tending is about 2-3 years old, and I have not once had an issue. Where Dream Design, I've had issues with that kit the minute I started it. Like the black. The black in that painting. The sooner I get it done, the better off I'll be. So my rule of thumb with any diamond painting I work on, I do the frame first, the border first. I'm actually going to be doing Wicked Witch a little different because it is a smaller image of Inscarero. Oh, guys, I am so excited. I am so excited to start that painting. And Button Eye is going to steal my asthma. Button Eye, I'm actually probably going to get mystery frames for, so that I'm going to have my husband lay them down for me. So that I do not want to see the image. I want to be surprised every time I look at it. I actually thought about putting that one in the kitchen. So guys, how many of you out there have really weird places you diamond paint? Or you bring your painting, you know, to do work on it? So my kitchen has one of the best lights. I have really bright lights in my kitchen. And when I'm cooking, if I have to, before I even start cooking, I like a good example. If I'm putting something in the oven and I have to stay out there and watch it, I will bring my diamond painting out to the kitchen and work on it while I'm watching the oven or watching the food on the stove. It just seems to work the best for me. I don't seem to get much diamond painting done when I watch TV, so I stopped bothering diamond painting by the TV. Unless, because my husband likes that I watch TV, sit down and watch TV with him. But of course I do like diamond painting, so. And he knows I like diamond painting. So I have the weekend off this week. I'm so excited because I need it. So I am closing Friday, but I have Saturday and Sunday off. So I am wicked excited because we are going. My husband is part of a craft fair. So I'm so excited. I am actually bringing some of my finished pieces. I have quite a few that I'm going to be trying to part with. Astrid is probably going to be one of them. Moon Lily will be staying. She is a seasonal kit. So she is actually going to be going into the living room so that I can put her in a I'm going to actually put her in a frame so we can hang her up for Halloween. I do have two of my first kits I ever diamond paint. Like I did High Street Cats. That kit is discontinued, I think. It's one of the smallest images you can get from DAC. I loved every minute working on it. It was such a good painting, starting painting for me. It was actually it was actually the first Diamond Art Club I did, I think, or right after Astrid. Because my first diamond paintings I did by DAC was Astrid, High Street Cats, and there was one more I did that I'm trying to remember. That might have been it. Then after that, the addiction happened and forget it. But this little square is almost done. And it works really well this way. This painting is so gonna bling. Yes, because I've done my first Craftably, which I absolutely loved. I'm more of a round person for their kits. Where DAC, I love both. But I prefer squares all the way. I love their newer squares. But, okay guys, they're new squares. Is it me, or do they feel really sharp or really pointy with the way they've rendered their done their squares? Because I feel like their drills because Dreaming of Being Human is actually one of their newer drill quality setups, which that's fine, but I feel like they're very sharp, which that can be good for some people, but we have a lot of elderly people in this community, and their skin is paper thin, so that could cause problems. Could be having someone, you know, go put a drill down and they're bleeding already because they cut themselves. And I'm not even over exaggerating it either. My ex-mother-in-law, because if you guys don't know, my ex-husband was 19 years older than me. And his mother, her skin was, I could give her a hug, she'd probably bruise. But that's a very good example. But it's like, wow. But I do like the drills. I do. I'm Dreaming of Being Human, but I think because Dreaming of Being Human was their first release with the new drills, they were really staticky. And all the other ones I haven't quite opened yet. I think that's why I want to start the wolf painting, is because that has the new drills and it is a square. I want to see if they're staticky or not. And I don't think they are. I don't think I had the static issues when I kitted that one up. So guys, see how fast that... So what I like doing with my Mandy kits is I'll finish this whole entire row. Then I will go back and fill in the black. That's what I prefer to do with her kits, as it seems to work the best. So I'm only going to be doing this row here. So we are half an hour in. I'm going to try to do an hour whip and chat if I can. Depends on how long I can hold out. So I do plan on placing a Bella Arte Nicole order very shortly. And I've actually thought about just placing an order of all her new products. Like she has her new stretch caddies, which I am all for her new stretch caddies. Because I really want to start back tilting my table because it alleviates away from my back. So, takes no time for me to fill it in this way when I break it in parts. And it does. It takes no time to do this. I have 2 office desk chairs. One of my cats was using the other one as a pin cushion. She knows not to come near my gaming chair. I paid back at tax time. That was the gift to me. I wanted a good quality chair. And this chair is very comfortable, but it's the way I diamond paint is what causes me pain. It's not so much the back part, but I found something on, I think, Amazon. It is a memory foam L-piece that you put in office chairs that alleviates from the back pain, and I think that will work fabulous for me because the way I sit. I do try to sit upright. I am probably one of the... I gladly admit that I'm not the greatest person when it comes to sitting in a chair. I mean, that little square took me about a half an hour. That's how you... And I'm moving at a good pace. That's how you know these large squares take you about 2 or 3 hours just doing one large square. I do have a lot of retired people on my channel. I do have a lot of housewives on my channel. And the associate that works for me, she's like, how come they can finish these kids so quick? I'm like, because they don't have job. They're not working, first off. They're either housewives or they're retired. So it keeps them busy, which I get it. And then, like, so I'm not even sure if Randy, you can call me Butter, is still doing makeup. She is a makeup artist, if you're wondering. And she has kind of gravitated towards teaching people how to customize their kits, which speaking of that, I got to get with Randy about customizing my Sugar Plum Fairy by Mandy Manzano, because I want to switch her skin tone, and I think she would probably be the best person to go to for skin tone, because I need to know what shade to get, because I don't like that they've made her almost Caribbean or island-ish. The only thing I don't like about that painting, which I would like to switch her a little bit, tone down her color a little bit. More on the Hannah Lynn type of shade. It's probably one of the reasons why I like Hannah Lynn so much, is because of the skin tone. Mandy Manzano is growing on me. There is one painting I have to purchase. It's Caramia. And that, oh my God. If you guys don't know, I am the biggest Morticia Addams fan. Her, oh, I love that image. I just don't have the funds right now. I'm taking a break from, like, my pens. I ordered those like 3 or 4 weeks ago. So it took a hot minute for them to be made, which I get it. But the whole point of that is, and I do plan on, I will still purchase from her drops if I like the pen. I almost, keyword, almost purchased that dragon pen that had the red background. I was so close. I was like, I just can't afford it right now. I have to send out packages. I have about 10 packages I have to send out, which isn't awful. But I gotta wait. Oh, I do have to get my husband's birthday present. His birthday is in August, if you're wondering. I haven't quite decided what to get him yet, but I am getting him. What I thought about doing, I don't know. I wanted to get it done in time. So we're going to try Randa's Crafty Corner. I do have to order from. So I want to get some of her newer putties. She seems to be my go-to for putty. My putty is getting kind of on the grosser side. But she has a really firm putty, which I like. I don't like sticky putty. You kind of have to do the wiggle motion for a while. Or what I do is I'll scrape. I almost scrape the putty. Some people, it just depends. I'll worm it if I have to. What that means is you make like a little worm. Stuff it into the placer. And guys, the economy, I swear, is just getting worse by the minute. So what I do is I kind of double putty it with the worm thing. That's why my worm pieces are longer. And after that, I thought about starting back going to BJ's, or BJ's is like a wholesale grocery store, or like Sam's Club. So guys, I have a local subscriber. She is based in Mass, which is, she said she's about a half an hour from me. So I thought about me and her trying to set up like a diamond painting session. Yes, I do. I love diamond painting. And I will be doing, I'm going to start doing, oh, I do have to check my Patreon while I'm thinking about it. See if I got any members yet. once I think I'm gonna really start focusing on my Patreon once I hit 1,000 subscribers. But my subscriber count has kind of stopped. But I'm hoping it goes up with all the events I'm doing. But yes, I love Randa's putty. It seems to have a little bit more give to it. Like Merrymaking Crafts, her putty just does not like to let the drills go. And I rock with rounds. It's the only drills I do the rocking motion with. Squares, I don't have to. It just makes it easier. Oh, while I'm on here, I do have new trinket trays. So let me bring these beauties over. I only have 2 in my craft room. So if you want to see those, all 3, I unboxed those on one of my lives. And if you're new to my channel, guys, please hit the like and subscribe button for more content, and feel free to donate to my channel, guys. So this is for button eye. This is my button eye trinket tray. I will be using this one for button eye. So there's that one. Stunning. And then I have this beauty. This is my mermaid trinket tray. Sorta, kinda. This is for dreaming of being human. And I love the mermaid she chose because it kind of works for that painting. So there's that. And guys, these trays, they stack on top of each other. So you can have multiple trays, trinket trays, if you have very limited space. And I do. So let's go back to doing my little square here. But yes, I have one more trinket tray. That one is for my Rockin' for Rockovich event. But yeah, I do like working on that image, but it just gives me anxiety, guys, so bad. So it's just, I'm not liking the black. The black is just not liking what I'm doing with it. So the key to her putty, smooth it out. When you start getting the rivets in it, smooth it out. Because I've noticed that with her putty. Because it seems to work the best that way. I'm a hard presser, if you're wondering. I am right-handed, so a lot of people, I've noticed there's a lot of left-handers I've noticed that diamond paint. So if you're left-handed, obviously you would start on the right part of the canvas. If you're left-handed, no, if you're right-handed, you're going to start on the left part of the canvas, and if you're left-handed, you're going to start on the right part of the canvas. Got it. Or wherever you want to start on it. I am actually going to be starting in this image at the center of the painting for my Inscarero kit, because I want to get the face done first, because the face just speaks to me. And see, guys, this just takes no time doing. I don't like the feeling of the round when a round painting's done, because you feel the weirdness coming from it. So guys, go check out Bev B. I watched one of her videos. There's a new craft out there. It's called pixel art. So it's very similar to diamond painting. The only difference is they're made out of, by the way it looks like they're made out of rubber, the colors. And you place them on these little platelets. Obviously the platelets are going to be sticky because that just makes sense. So there's those, and they also have another type of pixel art. They are really expensive to do. They're all over the Facebook groups. It is a form of pixel art, but it is dealing with, it has like the Lego effect. It's an adult version of Legos. That's the way I'm gonna word it. And oh my gosh, I saw those and they're pricey. Just to get a decent one, you're gonna pay $80 to $90 just for one. But it's one of those crafts that you're not gonna finish in one day. There's no way. Then of course, Oraloa offers so many crafts. Oraloa now offers stamped cross stitch, which I'm seriously considering of just buying one. I don't cross stitch often, but when I crave it, I want to do it. But I haven't decided yet. And Craftably has punch needle, I think. I think that's what they have. They have like an embroidered type of kits where you can do pillows and all that type of stuff. But I'm cross stitch pretty much if I'm going to do another craft. And I think that's why I gravitated to this craft so much, was it so reminds me of cross stitch. But I like the final result of diamond paintings a whole lot more than I did with cross stitch. And that's why I'm still diamond painting. Like, I've been doing crafts for a long time. If you don't know, I'm in my 40s. So I have been doing crafts since I was a kid. Like real small. I got introduced to cross stitch when I was like 5 or 6. My mom, she was big into like very expensive crafts. She did ceramics. If you don't know what ceramics are, it's kind of like pottery almost, but not quite. It's part of that it's part of the pottery craft. And my mother loved doing ceramics, and then she took a break from it, and that's when she went to cross stitch. Of course, you know, my mother already knew how to do almost all the things crafting related. And she's the one that taught me how to cross stitch. She's the one that taught me how to knit. She's the one that taught me how to crochet, which crochet, no, I cannot. I cannot fathom crocheting. My hands aren't built like that anymore. When I was younger, I could crochet with no problem. But I don't have the hand coordination like I used to, so I just can't do it anymore. Knitting, same thing. So I do loom knit. I've actually been considering adding that to my channel, because that is actually one of my other favorite crafts to work on, is doing loom knitting. And I loom knit on flex looms, and what that is you can actually, there are flex links, you unlink them, and you can make as big as you want or as small as you want. And what I like about loom knitting that way is you can make blankets that way. You can make queen, king size blankets that way. You can make a huge, like, I call them Shaw scarves, the ones that kind of droop. You can make those. So I like when I purchased those, you can get those right off Amazon. They're pricey. They're pricey to buy, especially because you can't just buy one box of them, expect to make a king size blanket. You have to purchase like 4 or 5 at once to make a king size blanket. But the way I look at it, especially yarn crafts like that, I only do those one at a time. Diamond painting, yes, I will have multiple whips going, but they're only diamonds and they're easy to store. There's no, I know where I've left off type of deal. Where some of the crafts out there, you pick it back up, you guys rethink and be like, where did I leave off? Cross stitch is known for that. And this is one of the reasons why I don't like cross stitching. Because I want it done in a day. I want it just done and over with because I have no clue where I left off. So we have about 4 minutes left in an hour. So in an hour, okay guys, I did 2 small squares. So think about that. It would take me about 3 hours doing 1 big square. So, but it doesn't take long to do these. You think about it. If you can find a way to get 3 hours, fabulous. And if you're wondering, I am in the center of the canvas already for this painting, which I love it. So guys, this is literally the last square. I won't finish it, but we can at least get started on it. So we will do the blue color because there are no triangles. Do that one. So we will do this color, then I will I hear noises coming from the kitchen, so I'm ending this on a good note. So yes, I will be doing an unboxing for my pens. So guys, I will be destashing quite a bit of stuff. I just gotta go through my books. I have all of my sticker sheets out so that I can go through my paintings and see which ones I want to sell. Which is perfectly fine. Because I have about 100 paintings. There is no way I'm gonna get that many paintings done with how fast I diamond paint. So I do plan on getting rid of quite a few. There are certain artists I am keeping. I will know which artist when I see them. JoJo Art is probably one of the older artists that I will be keeping, as well as Mandy Manzano and Micah Jelena. Those are probably my 3 oldest artists, but my newer artist is Ince Guerrero, Christopher Lavelle, and Dakota Dotweiler. So all the other images I own are up for grabs. But I'm probably going to offer quite a bit of money for those because of how much they, I mean, I'll still do them, but it's going to be a hot minute before I do. Like probably anything witches or mermaids, that's a no-go. I am getting rid of one mermaid kit though. Sarah Mustafa, she is also another one that's growing on me. I've been itching to do a mermaid kit for a while. So I actually thought about doing the Distracted by Diamonds mermaid one I own, because it'll be my very first Distracted by Diamonds. But I'm not a fan of confetti, and that painting is full of it. I actually thought about doing a section of it to see if I'm gonna like it or not. So that's one thing I like about baggies, is that I can pull it out. And I don't mean like a whole, I'm not gonna do a whole square. No. So I want to test their drills. I want to test the space of how spaced it is. And it's not bad. So I tried that with my Oraloa kit, and the quality's there. I've tried that with my Rose Prophet Creations. The quality's there with hers as well. Craftably, I don't have to do that with. But Distracted by Diamonds, I have not opened it. I've unboxed it, but I haven't really shown it. Shown me the spacing on it. So I might dig that out in a minute and see. So we got that little bit of we got that color done. So guys, with that being said, love yourself, love each other, guys. Happy diamond painting, guys. And don't forget, hit that thumbs up, hit that like and subscribe button, and feel free to donate to my channel so you can get more content. So, love yourself, love each other, guys. Happy diamond painting, guys. Bye.